What's going on, guys? Got more gameplay here, and as you see right now, it's Sector Control on Somalia Stronghold, which I love this map, by the way. It's so much fun. Um, it's a cool experience because you're like by a beach and all these urban. It's really urban, so it's really cool to see. I just want to talk basically about something. Hold on one second. This volume's kind of loud. There we go. All right, so I have a Jeep, right? And my Jeep, it's a 2000 Jeep Cherokee. I've done some work to it, so that it's not that special. I guess some people think it's pretty cool and whatnot. And but for me, I love it. It's amazing. It's my second vehicle, and I've had two of them. This is a little bit newer one. So I love these vehicles. I love them. I did a lot of work to it. I did all my work on myself. So it's, I cherish it quite a bit. Well, let's actually spark this. Like today, I was at Starbucks earlier. I gotta get my coffee. Well, I was there, and this person was, taking a picture of my Jeep, and I was like, "That's sweet," And I don't get much. Every once in a while I get a compliment on the Jeep and all that stuff, but a picture, like, that's crazy. And I don't know, like, because I've done the work myself. Like, my dad owns a shop and all that, so I have the resources to do all the work myself. I thought it was awesome, just because, like, I put all my hard work and time into that, that vehicle, and having someone give a compliment or just taking a picture of it is just amazing. It blows my mind that knowing people like my stuff. So I was like, I was thinking back at all these times and of when I actually got a compliment on my Jeep. The only ever time I got a picture was when I was at an event and with my buddies. We're just down here. You guys make fun of me, possibly. We have Friday night morning, and so basically we go to a place. It's a big mud pit, and it's a bunch of trucks and people that party around the pit, and it's Friday night, and people just go inside and have fun. It's fun, there's not much to do around here, so it is a cool experience to do on a Friday night or a Saturday morning. Anyway, so I'm kind of a show off, and I know what I'm doing with my vehicle, so this one person got a picture with it because they saw what I did. Not talking much about that. But that was the only time I ever got like a photo, and that's like it's always right, expected to get from that kind of environment. But just a parking lot at Starbucks, like that's crazy. I can't believe that someone actually wanted to take their time to get a picture of my vehicle, which is just so cool. And I was just thinking about like the other times I got compliments. My first vehicle, I remember. The first time I ever got a compliment, I was like driving. No, I got at a gas station, right? And I was pumping gas at the pump, and then this guy next to me is like, started talking to me about it. I was like, "This is so cool." And then like, yeah, I told him like the specs of it and all that stuff, and he said I like it, and I was like, this is so cool. It never happened to me before. Right now, like, cause like my Jeep, they're always beat up because I use them quite a bit for off road and for stuff I have to do around here, but like. They're not the best to look at, and so it's just so cool to see that someone likes them and cherishes them. And the pretty much the only comment I usually get on my vehicles, on both of them, I would say, was my tires. My tires are probably worth more than the vehicle is. Like that's how much I put in those tires. I buy them brand new. Like right now, I got like 33-inch tires. They're NATO Trail Graps, and before I had BFGs, the KM2 mud-terrains on my other vehicle. And these said the full set of these tires was roughly around $1,000. I bought this Jeep not running for like $800, and I fixed it up. But like, yeah, those tires are expensive, so I get mostly my compliments on that stuff, which is so cool. I still like it because it's part of my Jeep and all that. And I was just thinking like the coolest one I've ever gotten, the coolest experience. I was driving on the road. I was coming home. I was going back to school, and I'm just driving, listening to music, mind my own business, and I just see this family in this truck, and they're like, keep looking back at my Jeep as I'm driving, and then like they're like over the road somewhere, like this guy drunk or something, and so I was a little cautious getting up next to them and stuff like that, and so meanwhile I get up next to them, and he's like the whole family just sticks a thumb out and says, "I like your Jeep," like screaming out the window. I'm like, thanks, and then I speed off, showing off a little bit, make it a little loud in the street. But yeah, like that was the coolest experience I ever had was that one. But what sparked it up was the fact that someone actually wanted to take a picture of it today. And I wish I would have been out there. Like, I was inside waiting for my coffee, and I wish I would have went out to the person and started talking to them, because I'd rather talk to them and tell them about it than having them just judge off their mind about their vehicle. Like one time, because I have I do a lot of work myself. The chair's making noises. I was doing a lot of work by myself, and some stuff like my vacuum pump, whatever, hose, whatever, and some things like I cut stuff, and so there's zip ties under the front bumper. I made my own bumper, so there's zip ties like behind it, holding something together, and so I saw this one guy walk up next to it, and he pointed his son like to the zip ties, and I was like, you don't know anything about it. So I wish I would have been there today to tell the person how, like, talk to him about it. So I thought it was pretty cool, and this just sparked up, and I just felt like telling you guys a story. And I also want to hear, like, what's your coolest experience, like, whether it be your vehicle, your parents' vehicle, your friends, or someone that you just saw, or actually something that you saw and you actually complimented. And just, post it in the description below, and, next video, I'll make sure to say which ones were unique to me, and which ones stood out, like, of what the best vehicle experience, complimentizing, I guess, was. Yeah, just let me know in the description below, and I'll be sure to get to that. And if you want, like, these stories and whatnot, just me talking about some other stuff, this gameplay is pretty generic. I'm just using the M4, not actually M4, I'm using the 416, with this 3-powered zoom on it. I wish you could flip the reticle back and use the aim point along with it, because that'd be pretty cool, but you just can only use that one fixed zoom to it. And I can't believe I killed that mortar there. But yeah, pretty generic. I went around and just trying to use different optics, different stuff, and so I felt like this optic was pretty cool. And I put a new camo on it too as well. I used to have a pink on it just for the fun of it, but then I think it was bad luck because I was doing terrible with pink. It was making me so mad. But yeah, and the scoreboard's at the end of this video, and make sure to leave a like and favorite. It helps out a ton. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so. There's a lot of these videos coming out. And yeah, if you want to see more story time with tricks or, whatnot, let me know. And I'll be sure to do it. So, yeah, guys, I'll see you later. And you're going to hear these guys talking on the end, trying to find if anyone has a mic. It's kind of too late for that because the game's kind of over. But anyways, peace, guys.